If you have any information concerning any of the people from this video, please contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. 10. Moises Luis Zagala Gonzalez. A federal arrest warrant was issued for the 56-year-old Zagala Gonzalez in the United States District Court, New York, on May 16, 2022, after he was charged with attempted computer intrusions and conspiracy to commit computer intrusions. From April of 2019 to March of 2021, Moises Luis Zagala Gonzalez allegedly designed and offered for sale multiple ransomware tools. Those tools included a ransomware variant called Jigsaw V2, which was used to extort money from companies and institutions by encrypting victim files and demanding a ransom for the decryption, as well as Thanos, a private ransomware builder that was designed to evade antivirus software and has the ability to target specific files by extension. Zagala Gonzalez profited from these alleged actions, including by licensing the Thanos software to individuals who paid him a monthly fee and by operating an affiliate program in which Zagala Gonzalez received a portion of the ransom payment extorted from the victim. 9. Emilio Jose Corredor Lopez. 45-year-old Emilio is a wanted fugitive for illegally accessing ATMs. He allegedly exposed the internal computer, inserted malware, and took cash. He has been indicted and is awaiting trial on multiple charges to include bank robbery and incidental crimes, aiding and abetting, fraud and related activity in connection with computers, attempted fraud and related activity in connection with computers. Previously released on bond, he violated his pre-trial conditions and is now considered a fugitive. 8. Evgeny Viktorovich Gladkick. From at least August of 2014 and continuing through July of 2018, Evgeny Gladkick is alleged to have conspired with, among others, the State Research Center of the Russian Federation Central Scientific Research Institute of Chemistry and Mechanics to commit computer intrusions targeting energy facilities and refineries in the United States and overseas, as well as causing damage to those facilities. Gladkick and his conspirators allegedly targeted operational technology and safety instrumented computer systems to install malware designed to cause physical safety systems to stop operating or to operate in an unsafe manner. In June of 2021, a federal arrest warrant was issued for Gladkick in the United States District Court, Washington, after he was charged with conspiracy and attempt to cause damage to an energy facility, conspiracy to access protected computers, obtain information, and to intentionally damage protected computers by knowing transmission. 7. Pavel Alexandrovich Akulov. On August 26, 2021, a grand jury sitting in the United States District of Kansas indicted FSB Russian Federal Security Service officers Pavel Alexandrovich Akulov, Mikhail Mikhailovich Gavrilov, and Marit Valerievich Tukov for their alleged involvement in computer intrusion, wire fraud, and aggravated identity theft offenses. These officers were members of Center 16, an FSB component also known as Military Unit 71330, and were part of a team within Center 16 known by cybersecurity researchers as Dragonfly, Energetic Bear, and Crouching Yeti. As alleged in the indictment, the three FSB officers knowingly and intentionally conspired with each other to obtain and maintain unauthorized persistent access to victim computer networks belonging to companies and other entities in the global energy sector, including their power generation facilities, thereby enabling the Russian government to disrupt and damage such systems if it wished. The defendants and their co-conspirators targeted hundreds of American and international energy sector companies. Also targeted were over 380 foreign companies based in 135 countries including Australia, Brazil, China, United Kingdom, and many others. These companies included global oil and gas firms, utility and electrical grid companies, nuclear power plants, and advanced technology firms. 6. Igor Dektyarchuk. 25-year-old Igor Dektyarchuk is wanted for allegedly operating a cyber criminal marketplace that sold thousands of login credentials, personally identifiable information, and authentication tools that allowed transnational organized crime and other cyber criminals to unlawfully access the online accounts of victims located around the world. On March 16, 2022, Dektyarchuk was indicted in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Texas on charges of wire fraud, access device fraud, and aggravated identity theft. On March 17, 2022, a federal warrant was issued for his arrest. 5. Mujtaba Raza. Mujtaba Raza and Mohsin Raz are wanted for allegedly operating a fraudulent online business based in Karachi, Pakistan. Since at least 2011, the business known as Second Eye Solution, IK forwarders, allegedly sold digital images of false identity documents including passports, driver's licenses, bank statements, and national identity cards associated with more than 200 countries and territories. Second Eye marketed these fake documents for use verifying online accounts, which allowed Second Eye customers to defraud payment processing companies, e-commerce businesses, social media, and social networking platforms. On January 28, 2020, a federal arrest warrant was issued for Mujtaba Raza in the United States District Court, New Jersey, after he was charged with conspiracy to produce and transfer false documents, false use of passports, and aggravated identity theft. 4. John Cheng Hyok. John Cheng Hyok is allegedly a state-sponsored North Korean hacker who is part of an alleged criminal conspiracy responsible for some of the costliest computer intrusions in history. These intrusions caused damage to computer systems of and stole currency and virtual currency from numerous victims. John was alleged to be a participant in a wide-ranging criminal conspiracy undertaken by a group of hackers of the North Korean government's Reconnaissance General Bureau. The conspiracy comprised North Korean hacking groups that some private cybersecurity researchers have labeled the Lazarus Group and Advanced Persistent Threat 38. For his part in the conspiracy, John is alleged to have been directly involved in the development and dissemination of malicious cryptocurrency applications targeting numerous cryptocurrency exchanges and other companies. 3. Marwan Abuse Raur. Marwan Abuse Raur and the 19-year-old Behzad Mohammedzadeh are wanted for their alleged involvement in criminal activities to include defacing public websites around the world with pro-Iranian and pro-hacker messages. Abuse Raur was a self-described spammer, carder, and black hat hacker who allegedly defaced at least 337 websites around the world with pro-Islamic, pro-Palestinian, and pro-hacker messages, which he began no later than June 6, 2016, and continued through at least about July 2020. On September 3, 2020, a grand jury in the United States District Court, District of Massachusetts, indicted Abuse Raur and Mohammedzadeh, and federal arrest warrants were issued for them after they were charged with conspiracy to commit intentional damage to a protected computer. 2. Alex Afolabi Ogunshaken. The 40-year-old Alex is wanted for his alleged involvement in a business email compromise scheme that defrauded over 70 different businesses in the United States, resulting in combined losses of over $6 million. Ogunshaken allegedly provided bank accounts to Richard Dizahakouazu and other co-conspirators Felix Asalam Akpo, Abiole Oren Coyote, and Nambi Orson Benson that were used to receive fraudulent wire transfers. Ogunshaken allegedly also assisted in these schemes by sending spoofed emails to businesses used to solicit fraudulent wire transfers. Ogunshaken allegedly later conducted his own BEC schemes, learning from Azu and others. On August 21, 2019, he was indicted in the United States District Court, Nebraska, on charges of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. On August 22, 2019, a federal warrant was issued for his arrest. 1. Hossein Parver. Also known as Technics, Hossein is wanted for his alleged involvement in criminal activities to include computer intrusion and aggravated identity theft. Parver allegedly created and operated false social media personas in furtherance of a malicious cyber campaign targeting current and former members of the United States intelligence community. Parver allegedly conducted this activity at the behest of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. On February 8, 2019, a grand jury in the United States District Court of Columbia indicted Parver, and a federal arrest warrant was issued for him after he was charged with conspiracy to commit computer intrusion, aggravated identity theft, and aiding and abetting. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and keep an eye out for new videos, which are uploaded on every Friday.